it is similar to my house, to be honest. The layout. Yeah.
So it's strange, yeah.
I've got to think about cupboards in bedrooms.
Yeah.
Built-in ones.
Uh-huh.
That's a weird space, isn't it? It's just like... Why do people do that?
Alan's mum and dad used to have one in their bedroom. You've got one in your bedroom? Because our Steve has, he's got where the eater is.
I've got like the airy cupboard, but not like a cupboard with nothing in it that goes back into like...
No, but there's that there on the side. I just wondered if
There was a
used
boiler.
to be.
But...
Years and years ago, there was a boiler in Alan's
Because if
mum's
this is
bedroom.
landlord, then you wouldn't be able to have the boiler in the bedroom. All the stipulations came in, didn't they?
Really? Oh no, our Steve's is. Still.
Boilers in that one, I mean.
They say I got such a feeling as the last one.
Good summer's gone.
Don't know. Thought mine was bad.
Ooh, chilly in there. I think that first bedroom's got more. This is cold, but that first bedroom has got a strange bit of an eddy feeling in there.
So what did it feel like being here on your own then?
Cold in here, like exactly what you said when you walked in. Other than that, it was alright, just a bit weird. But then places are when they're old and on your own, aren't they? A bit damp as well, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
musty.
Does anybody else feel anything in that first bedroom that we went to?
No.
There's definitely a feeling, I think, in all the rooms. At the moment, I can feel there's something in the background. I just feel like it's something is what's going on. It's almost like just interested in what's going on at the moment. But I've heard that since we've been in this room, three times I've heard it.
On the room downstairs and the bathroom.
I think it feels more than upstairs and downstairs at the moment.
It's alright, it's saying
no.
tapping, what I sent to you on a text. Yeah, and I just don't
I've
like
just
it.
gone really spinny
Yeah.
by that door.
I did upstairs.
Yeah.
In the second
That
bedroom.
was like...
The second bedroom we went in, I almost felt like I was
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
I've just had it there,
Yeah.
as I went to walk in
Yeah.
there.
But I just had a feeling about the bathroom. I messaged Karen about it, and I ain't that confident with the bathroom. I ain't that settled with it.
I just went
I don't-
really,
obviously-
I went really spinny.
Yeah.
Right by the door.
That's how I felt, exactly the same in that back room. Almost like I was in water, like I couldn't stand still, like my head was going in
Yeah.
arse.
It was instant. It's like it hit you right in the doorway.
That could be interesting later, couldn't it, as an experiment? Oh, but we've got no candles, have we? Sit in front of the mirror.
I've probably got
I've got
candles.
some in my bag, I think.
Just see if we can hear
Yeah,
a change.
like scrying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think someone was knocking for help in here?
Well, I get the feeling, obviously, it's been done out, it's new, and it ain't always been like that. This was probably a coal hole,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't surprise me if somebody was shoved in there as a punishment. And I don't know why I was thinking of a child, but I think of a child like mine now.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure. I mean, once we've done protection and we start to settle into it, but there's definitely something not nice about that.
Very spinny.
Cold in here.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that. There's no heating on, is
There's
there?
no eating on, and there's no one next door.
It has got a very active energy in this house. Some energy is more communication, this is more like poltergeist activity, if I'm honest. This is more things, you know, movement and bangs and things like that. This place is active.
There's a lot of noise about for no one living here, isn't there?
There's, you
Because
know,
are we sure the
you
next
know,
door's empty
I've
because
just
like,
suddenly become conscious of the fact that I'm listening to noise, thinking
Yeah.
it's neighbourhood noise,
Yeah.
I know,
There's
but there's
no one
nobody next
there.
door.
Nah.
and this is one of the things that he
was
did
doing
say
It
before.
does sound as if somebody's living next
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and I
There's a lot
said,
of clonking about.
don't tell me anymore. I don't want to know anymore. But like, obviously, he did say that was one of the main reasons that.
Yeah.
That's quite strange,
Yeah.
wasn't it? That
Yeah.
was like a ball of light.
Yeah, went through.
And it went through, and yeah. I just went in with that noise, went in and my camera turned itself on. But my bag's been down there since we come in, so I think I just dropped it and turned it on. I just went in and my camera switched itself on.
And I heard that noise from Alison's bag, but there's nothing there.
Mine's
Okay,
been charged.
they're playing up already, are they?
Yeah, because mine won't come off. Oh dear. The other battery.
Is anyone here wishing to communicate with us? Do so now. You can use the glass to communicate. You can move the glass as a sign that you are here.
That much.
Oh, you're cold, so I think you're right. Come on, move the glass.
Temperature's
Come on,
dropping.
temperature dropping, I know you're close to us now. Come on.
Well done.
Temperature's dropped drastically. On my hand, on my face and my legs.
Move the glass again if you want our help. Or move the glass if you want us to leave. Do you want us to leave? I'm just wondering which this one is. Because I feel that there's two different layers here. And I think there's one needs help, but there's one standing in the way.
Yeah,
There's
that's the
something-
feel, and I don't feel
There's
that.
something not right here.
Yeah, the one that needs help is being held there by
Yeah.
and that's why I said I don't really like that. I want to get to the one that needs help.
Please come forward. Please come forward and communicate.
It's almost like
Something in the door then, yeah. Doorway.
it's almost like there's a block at the bottom of that stage. I keep going into my mind and saying, oh my God, what's happening? Why is no one communicating? And it's almost like there's a block, like somebody's standing about a second or third step up, and whoever's trying to communicate, you ain't letting them through. You ain't letting them through. It's definitely a male energy, and he's stopping another energy coming through, and he won't even let me see this other energy. But then I'll go back to the waist height. So, you know, is there a child
Yeah.
or
Scared
that's
child.
something stopping it coming through?
Well, that's interesting.
Was the child that was in here was being scared. The living child that was
Right, okay. Wouldn't you like to be with your family that you miss? To tell them that you're sorry?
Do you
I
know
think
that?
he's scared.
That whispering.
It's like a voice.
I feel like a high pitched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like a
Yeah.
voice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a high pitched whistle or something.
Yeah.
Almost.
That'd be
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah. You can
You're
imagine a
better off in
child.
bed, yeah, under the covers,
Near dad come
petrified.
back. Yeah, the door's
Petrified.
slammed and you know what's coming.
Petrified. That is how I feel, and I really don't know whether he knows he's dead or
Come
not.
on
I don't
now.
think he
Come on now,
did.
you move the glass. Use our energy, come on. Come on now, you've started. Thank you. Come on, carry on now, build the energy. I know that you're walking in and out the door now. Come on, Mima, wherever you are. Were you aware that everyone was so frightened of it? Do you think that was fair?
I think that there was a child, or possibly he's that died. But I mean, I ain't quite sure about it, but he's scared. He's here because he's scared to go out. Because he's of the era where they're saying he'll meet a maker.
Yeah.
But I think fear is the root of his problem. And he's afraid because of the fear he did. The fear he gave everybody else.
That was right next to me again.
I was going to say, in all fairness, I thought it was the white mouse, but I don't think it is.
Felt like it was almost vibrating, so it jolted. I keep hearing the name Reenie over and over again. I don't know who Reenie is. Reenie, is that short for Irene or what's Reenie?
Oh God!
Cobwebs.
What was that noise then?
Something just touched my face. I thought you'd touch my face then.
Oh, I thought you
I
got
heard that.
cobwebs for some reason.
Hell.
As you did that, I heard something and I looked right around it.
Touch my face. I thought it was Ben. Touch my face.
Also, I said the way you reacted.
Heck. There was an whole aspect of him that nobody knew about. Nobody in his house. And I'm seeing a child's body being hidden. But not a child from here.
Strange, because when you said not from here, I was picking up, I was trying to communicate to my mind, how long did you live here? It was this your house, did you grow up here? I keep going over to Tipton. I keep being brought back here, and I keep going over to Tipton and back here. So maybe that could be the connection, I don't know. Maybe he grew up in Tipton, but now there's definitely a connection. There's definitely a connection with Tipton, we're connected to him as well.
And looking at it as how I can see it now, I'm saying that kid, that child was no more than 3 years of age. Blonde hair. And he carried that with him.
Come out. Well, I'm getting real angry with him now.
You're
I'm
getting
getting
angry
real
with
angry. I almost want to get his tail and shout, shut the fuck up!
Yes, but
Throw it. I'm getting really angry as I
to
said to you.
release such a hidden secret.
Yeah. it's all coming up to the top now. Everything's coming up to the surface now. Because as you were talking, I could feel my breathing was getting faster and it's getting heavier. And I could almost feel him coming close, and I wanted to smash the table and just stop you talking about it. Because while you were talking about it, I've got to acknowledge it. And I didn't want to.
Well, I've lived here for about 3 and a bit years, and the first thing that we noticed is there was a lot of clicking and funny noises coming from that kitchen, but like just in general, and people were saying that the house was a bit eerie. And then about 18 months old, my son, who he's nearly 4 now, he just wouldn't sleep. He would not go to bed and stay in bed unless I was upstairs with him, and it just went on constant until the day we moved out, and he has slept like a baby ever since. He doesn't get up anything. And it was like 3 or 4 times right up till midnight before we left, weren't we?
Yeah, he kept saying the monsters in the bedroom.
Kept saying the monsters
in the bedroom. How about the toy? We had a toy that turned on.
Yeah, there was a toy that kept turning itself. What was it?
That aeroplane. We had an aeroplane
Oh
toy.
yeah, it kept turning itself on. And also, I don't know if this is, it could just be random, but I used to lean the pushchair up these stairs here. And I don't use the pushchair a lot. It'll only be for going somewhere and I'm going to do a lot of walking, so I might get tired. And it could be sitting there for 2-3 months at a time, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, it'd crash down the stairs and just be like lying flat on the bottom. And the first time, it really freaked me out. I thought somebody was banging on the door, and it was like, you know, you tiptoe around the corner to go and have a look, and it was the pushchair lying flat, and I was like, oh, forget it, it's just fell down. And then it did again and again. Not like nights after nights, but like good handful of times, I'd say. But that's pretty much top and tail of it. Oh, I was allowed banging the night there once, but I had come back from a nightclub, so I don't know if I was drunk.
If you dreamt it.
But I got into bed and I was just drifting off, and it just felt like somebody had dropped a brick above me on the roof, and it probably jolted me away.
From outside?
No, from in the attic.
From in the attic?
Just like above where I was sleeping.
Right.
It was just so loud. But it was really vivid to me, but I don't know if I was... But I've never hallucinated in my sleep or
you always
anything.
try to find an explanation.
Well, you do. You always look for the logical explanation. That's what the logic brain does. So it's interesting that like your son actually did express that he was seeing something.
Well, he was saying the monsters.
And he referred to it as a monster.
Yeah, well, we've never really told him ghost stories or anything like
No.
that. The only thing he knows about monsters is Monsters Inc. You know what I mean?
The longer you lived here, the worse your sleep was getting.
Yeah.
Right. So his sleep was getting disturbed. So he was obviously sensing something. It was disturbing him.
Yeah.
So what I'll say is, from when we first arrived at the property, obviously, we'd not been here long, and we were hearing noises from next door.
Yeah.
And we knew, obviously, because we'd been told that the adjoining property is empty as well. But more or less straight away, we were hearing sounds from next door. Enough that the guys went out the back and checked. Checked over the fence, you know, just in case there was lights on, there were people in there. We couldn't see anyone, but we did get that.
What kind of noises?
Tap going on and off, wasn't it?
Is that
Yeah,
like
like-
gentle rush?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a tap going on and
Yeah,
off.
I've heard that.
Yeah, you could. It was definitely the sound of a faucet being turned on and turned off.
I used to put it down to the fridge making funny noises, but
Well, the fridge.
I know,
there's
yeah,
nothing
it's
in
not
there,
there
is
now,
there?
but yeah.
But
I know what you're describing now, the same you're
Yeah.
describing.
But we picked that up almost straight away. The way we work with our angels and our guides. We always start with a circle of protection for our own spiritual protection, because obviously we're opening ourselves up to communication. So we always ask our angels to come forward and offer us protection while we investigate property. And quite distinctly, during the circle of protection, we were all quiet, stood in a circle, and it came at a point where I said, "We are here to help," and we all heard, and it was a definite knock, and it sounded like it came from under the floorboards, because we all felt the vibration in our feet. We purely come to communicate and offer you our help should you so need it. So it was like a direct response to me saying, we are here to help, should you require it. And it was a definite, and it was just as I was asking Spirit to come forward as well. So right from the off, we've done separate vigils in here and in the front bedroom. When I say vigil, when we sit down, we try to get glass communication, we've tried to contact the spirit. It's been a case of knowing that it's here, but he's not very willing to offer much information. And most information that we've got is what we've picked up ourselves, Brett as a medium and Alison and myself as sensitives. And you pick up the impression of the person. They put images in your head, and you just have to trust that what you're picking up. But there's a definite male energy here, definitely. We feel that he probably lived here, but quite a
Do you
while
want me
ago.
to tell you anything or? No. Okay.
Let me just say, so we've picked up on this male energy, the fact that he did have a family here. He had his own children here, but he was very distant from them. In fact, he was quite abusive. We've picked up abusive relationships. We've picked up the fact that he was definitely alcoholic. Definitely alcoholic. And I think both Alison and Brett felt that at some point he would have been struck down with a stroke, because both of them had the right sides affected, heavy limbs, so it's indicative of a stroke. Myself, I picked up a distinct taste of blood in my mouth, but not from an injury or anything. I felt that it had come from a stomach complaint, and that he'd actually he'd been bringing blood up. But that could tie in with the alcohol, alcoholic type problems. But going back before that, I got the distinct impression that he'd hid a dreadful secret from his family that he had here. So much so, I saw him as like a young adult, maybe late teens. And I don't want to distress you or anything, but basically I saw him hiding a body. And it was the body of a young male child. I was aware that the child had blonde hair rather than dark hair. I could even see like a knitted blue jumper that the child had on.
How old?
I wouldn't have put the child more than, did I say 2 years of age?
18
Because
months,
because sometimes when stuff comes to you when you're sort of like working, and then you can forget after what's come through, you know what I mean? But I said, the thing that surprised me, he didn't take that much trouble to conceal the body. It was almost, I got the impression as I was walking away and looking back, I could still see this child. So he hadn't taken that much trouble to conceal it. It was almost as though he wanted to be found. And he's carried that all through the rest of his life. So obviously that's what affected his family life afterwards. It was almost as though he kept his own children distant.
Go on, come closer. Use our energy.
Where did that come from?
Under the table.
Under the table.
Under the table.
That really though, from the table, felt like the table wanted to lift.
Yes.
It was like it felt like it wanted to tip the table.
Where was that
From under the table again.
It's over here somewhere, I think.
I thought it
Oh,
was.
I thought it was under the table. No, it's happened there a few times before, didn't it, Ben?
Well, this is where the light's been switched on off a few times, isn't it? The sensor light.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt that.
Well,
Come on. Did you
Use
not
it
feel
cold.
energy? Now the glass?
Yeah, it moved a
It
little
moved a
tiny
little
bit.
bit.
Yeah.
Come on now. Build the energy up. If you want to move the glass, come on, we're all here now waiting. Come on, let's get the glass moving.
You've got a light here, it's on the grid.
Back in the middle.
Thought that's in the grid.
Which one?
Thought that's in
It's the
solid
one
work.
right down in the corner of the door.
Okay.
The one that's just going onto the carpet.
Yeah.
It keeps
Come on
going
now.
off and coming
Coming
back on.
close. Come and communicate with us then.
It's gone bright, isn't it?
Come on.
Come on, if you can move it once, you can move it again. Come on now, step forward. Come on, allow the glass to move. Use the energy built round the table now and in this room. Only good with children. Oh, come on, is that all you can do? Come on, move the table as well, come on. It's a bit time in it. You want it full of whiskey? What's the matter with you? Come on, move it. That's better. Is there anybody in this room that you want to communicate with? Come on.
I've seen your secret. I've seen it.
Did you catch it then? Yeah.
So yeah,
Footsteps like that.
I've seen your secret. You've shown me. You've shown me. You showed me what you've done. So why show me and then not let us help you? You've got to let us help you. Tonight's your only chance. Because once we go from here, I don't think anybody else will try to help you. I really don't. I know you want help. You wouldn't have shown me that child. You wouldn't have shown me that child if you didn't want help. I'll take your confession. I'll take your last confession. Come on, come and tell me.
Come on, speak to Karen.
Give me that confession. Come on, repent. God, my legs are freezing.
I'm shivering. I don't know if I'm actually cold. If that makes sense. I can't
Yeah.
feel
It's like
cold.
it's like a drastic drop.
I can feel my lip quivering. Then right. I think I'm shivering.
Come on. Come on now, come forward.
This is your last chance. You've got no other option. You either take the help that I'm offering, or no one else will offer it.
Well, this is probably your last chance now to move the glass. Last chance to communicate with us and for us to maybe help you. If you can't move the glass, make a bang in the room, just do something to let us know that you're around.
Absolutely nothing.
Right, okay.
Nothing at all. It's just how it,
Yeah.
like you said, this room's got a totally different feel to when we first come.
Yeah. Looks like I could quite easy just lying to sleep, there's nothing.
Yeah, I don't feel ready, I don't feel woozy or spinny or anything. And yet when we were doing the walk round, I really did.
Yeah, same, yeah.
I really felt ill in this room.
When we did the walk around, this was the room that affected me most.
Yeah.
And yet now, even when I was sat in, I was going into the quiet and I was saying to my guide, is there anybody in the atmosphere, is there anyone around
Yeah.
to communicate with?
And there was nothing.
Nothing.
The front bedroom, I didn't like the energy, but this room was extremely spinny and
Yeah.
not me. I decided just, but now, like you said, I could quite easily curl up and sleep in it.
Yeah.
No problem.